Good morning, Mike Noondorfer with Advanced RV here in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for joining us for the video about our new telescoping piston levelers and the weigh system that accompanies these levelers. These are both innovations that we're excited to share. A couple things, this video, most of it was shot before COVID. A year ago, we met with Oliver Drinkwater, who visits once in a while and who's our contact and our support for the E&P leveling system.
Good to see you, Mike.
Thanks for coming, Oliver. It was an invigorating conversation this morning. We had our technical people, you and Ron, you're one of your key technical people, and we talked about possibilities, we talked about client needs, and especially clients with high ground clearance expectations. A lot of them are putting E&P levelers on, and even though the E&P levelers are mounted very close to the wheels, so the approach angle is quite steep, and you'd have to go right over an obstruction to get at the levelers, people still want additional clearance. And E&P has worked with us on a couple approaches to do that, but this morning we talked about a lift system using a different cylinder technology that gives us either more stroke or more ground clearance, or both.
Yeah, so the new idea is to use a telescopic cylinder, telescopic jack. It's something we've been using in Europe for some time, so it's well tested and well proven, and we can now adapt it to the Mercedes Sprinter that you guys are building, and that will give us not only the potential for more stroke and the potential for more ground clearance, but also weight saving. We think it could be a really appealing option for your customers and show them what the benefits really are.
Excellent. Well, we're excited. Everybody here that we talked to about it is excited.
You know, our experience of working together, we've got a good collaboration, and we think in the same way, and so it's just a case of going through the process, and I'm sure we'll give your customers the best outcome that we possibly can, and that's the main aim, isn't it?
It is. Hey Justin, what are you doing here?
Today I'm working on a E&P install on a cab chassis. It's going to be one of our box builds.
That accomplishes a higher lift with a shorter piston. We can mount these 3 inches higher off the ground and still have the same throw, or we can mount them at the same level and have 3 inches more lift capacity. Now the other thing is, I weighed these compared to the other pistons. It's almost 16 pounds lighter. Let's go look at the mounting bracket. This is a prototype. It's the first one.
Yep.
How about location of the lift in the rear?
They're going to mount in this spring perch where the factory leaf spring shackle would sit, whereas the other cab chassis bracket fit more rearward.
Okay, so that improves the angle of departure because it's closer to the wheels. And the other thing is, Jonathan and I were just looking at this, it looks like this mount is even stronger than the other one.
Yes. Not only that, you have this wider footprint, so when this goes up in here, it hugs the contour of the frame as well.
Awesome. We're really excited. Reduce some weight, add some capacity, raise them up higher, a lot of benefits. Thanks, Justin.
You're welcome.
Since the last time we talked, we've been using a new touchscreen display you guys developed.
That's
Can you talk a little about it?
Yeah, sure. So this is something we developed after extensive development and trials in the field and everything. We got rid of the old fixed control panel with optional remote control, and we've incorporated it into one unit. The touch panel actually sits inside that holder, so it can be a fixed control or it can be a wireless remote control. Battery power is such that that could last up to 4 weeks without needing to be docked. The other good thing about this is, if you lose that, or you drop it into the ocean or into your beer, then there is the option to auto level or auto retract from the backing itself. We can also surface mount this, so you don't have to cut into a cabinet like you have done previously. So if you're doing any retrofits for customers, we're not having to butcher things. We can just mount that on a surface, and then the touch panel goes on top of that.
Perfect.
So it gives you maximum flexibility, and you can work with the customer to see where it should fit for them.
The other thing that's really cool about this, I just learned this morning, is that you guys have developed a weighing system.
We developed a weighing system that works through the existing controls with the extra sensors that we can fit to the system. It's quite a quick and easy retrofit as well, if you've got the right software version on your original system, and it's quite a cost-effective addition to the basic leveling system. And the idea is, you know, you come onto site, and when you power up the touchscreen, you have an option to either level or you can weigh. And you simply follow the instructions on the screen, and effectively you lift the whole vehicle off the floor, so all the wheels are clear of the ground, and it will weigh the system, and it will give you on the screen the front, the rear, left and right, as well as the overall vehicle weight. And that means you can load the vehicle in the best way possible before your journey.
That's a great point. A lot of people are concerned with that. Safety reason is the biggest thing, to have a good center of gravity so the van isn't tilted one way or the other.
That's even more important off-road. So if people are going off-grid and off-road, the better distribution of weight has a bigger effect off-road than it does on-road.
We're very careful to build so that we don't go over the manufacturer's recommended weight. And then between that weight and the legal weight for the vehicle is usually 1,200 to 2,000 pounds, but that gets eaten up quickly when you load it with people and the fluids and stuff. So people are going to want to know. Some people are going to want to know. Some maybe don't want to know. But if you want to know, this is a really great tool.
You know, we all share a responsibility in that keeping under the weight limit of the vehicle, not just you as the builder, but the user of the vehicle as well. And by having this, you're giving them the tool to actually do that responsibly. It's right on your fingertips every time you need it.
Thanks. Nice work.
Thanks, Mike. Cheers.
Thanks, Oliver.